Good morning. On Periscope early today, my name is Kirsten Foss. I am the owner of Refreshed Businesses Coaching and Consulting. I am a spa business coach, and I help salons and spas strategize for their business to make more money, because I know that you are often chief cook and bottle washer. Hi, you're often chief cook and bottle washer in your business. A lot of spas and salons out there are, more like a micro business, not even a small business. If you are the owner and you're still doing services in a treatment room or behind the chair, and you have a small staff of like 5 and under. Hi, Judith. Good morning. It's a fairly small business. And so because it's small, we have to wear a lot of hats. So today I'm helping you put on the leadership hat and the, how would I call it? The smarty pants hat. And I want to talk about preparing for holiday gift certificate sales. There's a couple of things that I want to make sure that you're really clear about, because this is the number one event in December that we can sell just piles and piles and piles of gift certificates. Number two is Mother's Day. Okay, so we're coming up. It's not that far away. We're almost at the end of October. We're really close. And so we really need to be super clear about what we're doing with our gift certificate sales, how we're promoting them, and what we're doing with that money. So today I'm really kind of wanting to focus on, well, number one, I want to put the bug in your ear. Like, if you're not already on your Christmas marketing, your holiday marketing for December, get on it right now. Okay, so whether that actually is you've got a feature or a special, or you're doing something promotional with gift certificate sales, whatever you're planning on doing, if you're going to do anything at all, start right now. Okay, start your planning. But for today, I want to talk specifically about gift certificate sales. So the first thing I want to make sure that you know is that a gift certificate sale is not a sale until it's been redeemed. So even though somebody's coming in and paying you $100 for a gift certificate, it's not actually counted as revenues until that person's come in and redeemed the gift certificate. So I want to make sure you understand that, especially if you are doing your own books. This is where it can get complicated. If you're including your gift certificate sales as revenue for December, you would be paying sales tax on that. And if your state or province has that legislation, so you would be paying sales tax on that. Okay, and the problem is that when people come in to redeem their service, that's actually it comes through your sales as a sale and automatically charges the tax on it. So if you're paying taxes on your total sales, including your gift certificates for December, you're paying double taxes. Okay, so I just want to make sure that that's clear. Do not include your gift certificate sales in your sales for December or any other time. Okay, but it really shows up in a big way in December. It's going to hurt. Okay, this is another reason why it's really important to have some sort of client management system. Okay, so whether you are using something like Booker or MindBody or Millennium or Rosie or whatever, those systems know how to do this, so they're not going to make that mistake. Okay. So that's number one. A gift certificate sale is not a sale until it's been redeemed. Okay. So the other way that it would screw up things, not just with your paying taxes on it, but it will screw up your numbers. If you are goal setting and including your gift certificate sales, that's fine, but you need to separate them out. So if you're creating revenue goals for your services and your retail, keep gift certificates out of it. Make that a separate goal. Okay. And as far as tracking, because it's not considered a sale until it's redeemed, it can mess up your tracking too if you're including your gift certificate sales in your total revenues. Okay. So number two, when you have gift certificate revenues coming in, put it in a different account. And that's flipping back to number one, because it's not actually revenues. They haven't come in and redeemed it yet. So even though your sales revenues all go into one pot, so your business account. At the end of every week, total up what your gift certificate sales are and transfer that money over into a different account, okay? And then you can transfer it back. The reason why I suggest doing this is because it's way too easy to spend that gift certificate money and to think it's actually money when it's not. So here's the thing. Because it's not a sale until it's redeemed, particularly if you have staff, if they come in, if they got their gift certificate for Christmas and they come in February and one of your staff members gives the service and you've already spent the money in January, you're going to get behind in your payroll in a way because you've already spent the money that you should be allocating for the services that are being done in that month. Okay, so it just starts getting kind of messy if you are spending the money first and keeping it all in that one kind of slush fund account. Okay, so keep your money clean. Put your transfer your gift certificate sales over into a savings account, and then that same week look at what your gift certificate sales were and transfer some of that money back. Okay, so that's the easiest way to do it, so that you're not using money mistakenly. That's not actually real yet, if you want to call it that. Okay. In accounting terms, gift certificates are considered a liability until they're redeemed and become a sale. Okay. Number 3 about gift certificate sales ties into number 2 of not using it all in the slush fund. You know, when you're cash strapped in your business, it's super easy to use that money. It's super easy to, even if you put it in a separate account and it's sitting there and the rest of your cash flow in your operating business is not good at all. And you've got vendors to pay, you've got staff to pay. I get it. I totally get it. But when you start taking from Peter to pay Paul, so if you see that gift certificate fund looks nice and beefy, and you're super tempted to, you know, pay off your Visa and hold on a second, I'm just going to pause. What about a gift certificate that never gets claimed since they don't expire in Canada? See, that's where things get tricky, but you still have to keep that money in, like it's still not a sale until it's redeemed, okay? So technically, I mean, you probably will have money in that account, in that gift certificate account, that actually never gets redeemed. That often happens. I realize that in Canada, it's illegal for us to put any kind of expiry date on a gift certificate. So, but I'm talking about the bulk of your gift certificate business. You're going to always have stuff that doesn't get redeemed. So you're probably always going to have a little bit of money floating around in there that never kind of gets used. So, I mean, that would be up to you at what point you want to use it. Okay. But just keep in mind that that's probably going to be a much smaller number than if you were to use the whole gift certificate account to start playing with. So anyways, back to taking from Peter to pay Paul. We've all done it in our business when things are tight. But, you know, resist the urge, because it's, you know, when you do take from Peter to pay Paul, at some point, it's going to get caught up with you and it's going to hurt real, real bad. Okay. So if you are that cash strapped that you are constantly taking from Peter to pay Paul, then you need to come to my cash flow forecasting course called Cash Strapped to Cash Flow. Okay, you can't keep going like this any longer. I've been there, and it took having to learn how to do cash flow forecasting to finally get my sales and my expenses under my control. So if you are doing this, taking from Peter to pay Paul, we need to talk. Okay, contact me and we'll set up a chat to talk about it. So those are 3 things to think about for when gift certificate sales come. It's not a sale until it's redeemed. Put it into a different account so you're not spending it, and resist from taking from Peter to pay Paul with your gift certificate money, because it will catch up with you at some point. You're just postponing the inevitable, right? You know, you may be thinking, okay, I'm just waiting for, you know, business to pick up. But when you take from Peter to pay Paul, you know, to things to pay your credit cards, to pay your staff, to pay your vendors, pay your rent, you know, all of these expenses, at some point, no matter if you're kind of doing this pattern, it's gonna catch up with you at some point or the other. So like, just let's stop it right now. Stop the madness. stop feeling like you're out of control and just let's get it together. So if that's your situation, let me know, because our course starts Monday. We've already got a nice group of ladies that we're getting started with. I'm warming them up, making sure that they're understanding the reports that we need to pull from their system, so that they can understand their own cash flow better and to understand the strategies that I'm going to be teaching to move the money needle up. Okay, so there's lots already going on in our group, and if you're sitting on the fence, don't wait too much longer, even though the cutoff will be on Sunday night. There's still things I want you to prep for this before we start Monday morning at 10 a.m. And it's an online program. It's 5 weeks, every Monday for 5 weeks, from starting on Monday until the end of November. Okay, so you guys have a really great day. I'm in my studio today from 11 to 7, mostly waxing and pedicures, because that's really what I love doing. And that's what I've created in my business. I purposefully decided to focus on those two things. And so that's pretty much all I do. Okay, you guys have a great day. I will be on Periscope tomorrow morning at 8:30 Pacific time. I'm here in Victoria, BC. It's a glorious blue sky. We've been like socked in with fog for days, so I'm happy to see the sunshine. And I hope you get some sunshine too where you are. Okay, see you guys later.